Hello and welcome all my Ninja Zola warriors. I am Roy at Ninja Zola 80 and today I will be reviewing the Lego Bionicle Takanuva The Toa of Light figure from way back in 2003. And yeah, that was definitely some time ago. That means it's a definite classic now, and I got some things to say about him. So, let's get on with this review. And now, here we have the Lego Bionicle Takanuva The Toa of Light figure set in all of his shiny gold and white glory. This was one of the Lego Bionicle 2003 Titan sets, and he was really hard to get back in the day because Bionicle was super popular at that time frame, and I wasn't able to get my hands on this set until late 2012, so I wasn't able to get them brand new. I had to get this one off of eBay. But anyway, yeah, unlike the other Toa Nuva, you can see his armor is sort of like this dark gold color, and he is all white, so he is a white Toa. But no, he's not Kopaka, he's not the Toa of Ice, he is the Toa, he is the Toa of Light, once the Matoran Takua. But anyway, taking a look at Takanuva in all of his shiny golden glory. As you can see, his armor really shines in the light, and we do have this on the back of his gear piece to do the gear function. You see, unlike the other Toa, this one kind of like has a black ball joint connector right there on the back of the gear piece. I guess it's to make him a little different from the rest of the Toa, I guess. And also we can store his I'll just drop it, his light spear on the back, on his back, because we do have this crossbar, our cross peg clip piece. If I can take it out, I'll just leave it in there. So yeah, we can clip his weapon on his back if we want to store his weapon on his back. So that is a cool idea by Lego right there. I really appreciate this figure. And of course, you know, his armor is removable because, yeah, this is a buildable figure, but as you can see, he looks pretty awkward without his armor. Yeah, and if you take off his mask, you'll see his face, unlike the other Toa, his face is a very bright white color, and yeah, oh lord, we got him like Star Wars Episode 3 C-3PO. He's naked. His parts are showing. We need to put his armor back on. But well, anyway, yeah. Anyway, taking his light spear off of his back. Of course, we can use it in his hand. So basically, we peg it right there in the front of his hand, and of course, we use the gear function in the back to go this way. We use the gear function in the back to, yeah, use his spear as a weapon, like so. So we can do that. Yeah. And also, if you want to, you can hold it with two hands. So, trying to get it in there. So we can do that. Have it a little bit more straighter. So, yeah, it's getting hindered by his armor here. So we can, yeah. Cut his enemies down. Going after the evil Makuta Pterodax. With his light spear there. And also, he comes with an interchangeable mask, so we get two of the Kanoe Evoki, the Mask of the Light. So we have the regular dark gold Kanoe Evoki, and we have this sort of translucent, glittery, shiny Kanoe Evoki right here as well for when he is activating his powers. So this is how his mask would shine when he's using his powers. So we do have that as well. So that looks really nice. Articulation with this figure is very minimal because this is still one of the earlier Bionicle figures. We do have articulation in the shoulders. We can only swivel the shoulders because, yeah, they are using the gear function, like the older gear function. So we do have these. Take it off so you guys can see. I could take this one out. It's kind of stuck in there. So, ow, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get that out right now because I might clip my nails. But anyway, we have this ball joint cup right here that connects to the top of the arm right there, which connects right into this shoulder socket right here. And of course, I'm not just accidentally knocked him over. And of course, you just attach his shoulder armor right there, and then the other arm, since it is connected to this gear piece inside of his gearbox in his upper torso. We do have this gray crossbar peg right here, which they also come in black as well. And of course, his shoulder armor does come off, and of course his light spear is made of 3 different pieces. We have this long black crossbar piece right here. We have like this silver plug piece we have right there, and of course we plug the blade into the top piece right there, and we just, oops, I'm dropping all his pieces, plug that back into the shoulders, and we just slip his spear back into his hand. And of course, I just showed you that the arms are on ball joints, so we can move them forward and back like so. We can swivel all the way around, and yeah, not a whole lot of range of articulation. So same thing with this, and of course we can swivel all the way around. Yeah, but anyway, they do have some fans that do have modified or built their own mocks with of the original figures with better articulation, but I don't know. I've never attempted to do that. But anyway, we do have articulation in the hands, so we can swivel those hands all the way around a full 360 and just rock them forward and back like so. Same is true with the other hand. As you can see, very minimal articulation, and of course his legs are on ball joints, and his leg pieces are the same as his arms. The Takanuva is the same way, so she has the same leg and arm pieces, just in like a light blue color. But anyway, we can move the legs forward and back a little bit like so, not a whole lot. We can kick out to the side like that much. Same is true with the other leg, and of course we could do the full-on RVD, Rob Van Dam splits with this figure. So we can do that. And of course we do have good foot articulation as well. These are the basic Toa Mata feet, so we can point them down like so. We can point them back up, and of course we can rotate them all the way around a full 360 like so. And of course, let me put his pieces back on. he also comes with his buildable vehicle. Here we have, going over the vehicle he comes with. He also uses this in Bionicle, the Mask of Light, the movie. This is known as the Usanui Speeder. So, yeah, Usanui. I know, all you wrestling fans, I know what you're thinking. Uso, right? No, this doesn't have anything to do with Jimmy and Jay. It's just what it's called. It's Usanui. Basically, it's kind of like a bike that he rides, kind of like a hover bike. Sort of like Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Remember, he was riding that big hover speeder. I think either when he was trying to rescue his mom from the Tusken Raiders, or like when he was coming back with her when she was not alive anymore. But anyway, I guess this is like something inspired by that. But anyway, we do have Jala's mask in there from when the Rock, she killed him, but he got brought back to life toward the end of the movie when Takanuva and Makuta got sort of like fused together. But anyway, the side and the back and like the top part of the Usanui Speeder, these are all Rockshi shellbacks, so they can open like so. So we can open all of those like so. They do all open up, so if you want to store some Prada slugs in there, we can. So put that back. And of course, we do have the water bullrock fin, water bullrock shield in silver. We have another bullrock shield in silver right there. Water bullrock. I keep forgetting the name of it. And of course, we have the ice barak. That's from the Barak cow shield right here in silver as well. And of course, the landing gear right here. These are actually Toa Liwa Nuva swords. Well, 3 of them, but he only has 2. So basically, once you fly with this, you basically move them up like this, and he just, takes off. But anyway, putting him on his Usanui hover speeder vehicle, I guess that's what you call it. Gonna take his head and take this piece right here. We're going to put it. Oops, sorry about that. Put it in here, and we're gonna put his head like that. So yeah, now we got him looking at the ceiling. He's looking into space until we put him on the Usanui hover speeder. So we want to make sure we have this piece right here lined up with this piece right here. So we gotta put his arms forward. Okay, hopefully I'm doing this right. We got that lined up, and we gotta take his arms. We're gonna bring them down. You see these cross pegs right here? That's clipped into the Borak shields. We take that. We take his hands and we plug them in. Same thing with the other side. Hold up. Yeah, boy. There we got him. And all we got to do is flip this back that way. And there. He's ready to take off and go fight the Makuta. So yeah. It's a pretty cool figure. Or figure set, to be exact. Alright, let me just put everything back like it was. And yeah, this does come loose sometimes when you keep folding and unfolding that landing gear. But anyway, putting him back together. Well, back like he's supposed to be when he's not on his Usanui speeder. Okay, and of course, gotta put this mask back here. I'm just gonna plug it back into the speeder right there for safekeeping. Okay, now that I got everything back together, if I have to give this one a final score based on detail, articulation, and playability, since this is an older figure set, and I gotta give it a lot of leeway because, yeah, Lego really wasn't making these figure sets with a lot of articulation in mind back then, so I'm really not gonna, you know, take points off for minimal articulation. But anyway, if I have to give this set a final score, I have to give them a drumroll, please. I have to give this one a definite 10 out of 10 for holding up really well over the years, although I wasn't able to get this one right away, and mine does, even though I gave it a higher score, because you do have to be careful, because some of these pieces, they do degrade over time. I do have a crack that just, well, that broke. But I guess I'll just leave it like that for now. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to use that piece. But anyway, I do have a, yeah, it broke completely in this review. I'm never going to be able to use that crossbar plug anymore. I'm just going to use it, yeah, keep his shoulder armor on, cover it with that. But anyway, yeah, 10 out of 10, because this figure is still a good one to have. He definitely went up in price on eBay last time I checked, so yeah, glad I got him when I did. But anyway, that pretty much concludes it for this review. As always, thank you guys all so much for watching. Your viewership is much appreciated. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. And to wrap it all up, stay safe, take care, God bless, stay positive, stay powered up, and peace out.